It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field.
Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the 50, it's Watson.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Aaron Siposs on the punt as he'll get this one away now.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
You talk about this Washington defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The kick by Elliott is good.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down and a yard.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Commanders nothing.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook.
And down to the 41.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Watson.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Eagles 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now it's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Have to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Eagles are once again back in front.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Eagles 10, Commanders 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Sidney Brown with it. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
On the option to give to Swift here.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Give that sack to Kobe Dean.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's all fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side, Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Penny, a first down carry, fights loose. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Brown the motion man right. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard.
Running left, it's Penny. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
From the 17, here's second and 4.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
In motion left is Watkins.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Watson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Watson changing the play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, it's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Everett picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.